He ain't your three, he ain't your two, he the ball. He ain't your four, he ain't your three, he ain't your two, he the ball. When they feel the spirit, then they move to it. Then their mind is the first thing they lose to it. Then their spirit just shine with a hue to it. If you think it's that easy, then you do it. When you gotta have it that you can't stop. When the world says they'll help you, but they not. They too busy trying to make the rain stop. When there's more galaxies than the raindrops. He's not the 5, he's not the 4, he's not the 3, he's not the 2, he's not the 5, he's not the 4, he's not the 3, he's not the 2. We don't leave the church till the energy is done. Say they wanna have a good time, tell them come. People shouting up and down the aisle, watch them run.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us on the northern banks of the Ohio River. We know that guy, Chad Johnson, the ruler of the jungle, firing up the crowd at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from Cincinnati. Good coverage by the kick team. Force him to start out back at the 23-yard line. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Brought down by Travis Hunter. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 11 MP. Right 80. Right shot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and 6.
11. Here we go. Right 80. Right shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is hot, finding Higgins. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield, down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 33.
A big connection with Burrow and Higgins. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Right 80.
Here's Burrow. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. That'll bring up second and long.
It's just set. Right 80. 11.
Burrow now. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Third down, they need 5.
12. Gun. Right 80.
Burrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
For a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Big 13.
Now Brown. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? From the 23, here's second down and 6.
Here we go. 12.
Here's Brown. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Right 80. Right hot. 11.
They'll run here with Brown. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80.
And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
I'm one, right? Here we go. Right 80. 12.
On On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Burrow here on second down. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to bring up third down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
It is third and long.
11. Here we go. Hey, can.
Burrow. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
On 1, ready?
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Stop. Ready.
Throwing is Burrow. He'll try and get there, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do.
This one's going to be tough to stomach. I mean, all he has to do is just hold on to the ball, and they've got a fresh set of downs. He was past the yard to gain, but unfortunately, even though they gave up the first down initially, the defense was determined to get off the field one way or another, and they found a way to do just that.
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. He'll find his tight end, Nate Forkercher. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And he was labeled as a playmaker coming out of college, Mike, and after what's his first catch of his career, it's pretty easy to see why.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato, bouncing the ball back and forth.
Big 13.
A carry here for Brown. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
Here we go. 180. Raise up. 11.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Place high. Hut. Stop.
Now, Burrow. That's into the hands of Yoshiba. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Round, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Backed up to the 3, it's 2nd and goal.
Gun. Stop. Stop. 180. Stop.
They'll try to run this one in. And the room to run is not there again. He is brought down for another loss. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Can. Stop.
Back to throw. Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. 4th down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try.
A 26-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it, but I think with what they were remaining left there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with their taking those points.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strain. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
25 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's got a man. It's Travis Hunter. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. This drive starting to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here.
1st down.
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. So drive stops here, 4th down, and Liam Cohen will call on the field goal unit. This one will be from 37 yards out. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number one. What awaits us here in the second half? On first down, Lawrence. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll stick with him again, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
4 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll stay on the ground. Open space inside the 10. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
I think Brown is like the perfect back for this Bengals system. He's a strong runner, and listen, he might not get the volume of touches. We know Cincy really likes to air it out, and hard to blame him. But he can be just as dangerous in the passing game. So while he can get the tough yards inside, it's really his impact in the passing game that can set him apart.
A run on first and goal. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow to throw. And he cannot escape. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
Pearson on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And this will stay a 3-point game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he'll get forward for a couple. Boye Mafe in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's second and 8. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Lawrence now on second down. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
First time they've looked his way all game long. And he comes through with the grab and a first down. Lawrence going to give it to Tootin. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Another run here with Tootin. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46, here's second and 8. Now here's Lawrence. Over the middle, it is Strange. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. How about the play there? Big yardage to get the fourth quarter started. A first down throw for Lawrence. Moving to his left. Off he goes. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. And he's in. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his second TD catch of the season. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
A first down throw for Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
On first down, Burrow. Oh, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he is going to bring this one back. A A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT.
For the extra point.
It's up and good. And the Jaguars move out in front, 13-3.
Bengals 3. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. 180. 180.
The drive will start on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. It is 2nd and a yard.
12. Here we go. 180.
They'll drop to throw. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
7 yards.
That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Andre Yosibov. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is 1st touchdown this year. Evan McPherson down to kick the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. This one gathered in by the hands team. Again, this is not over yet. Still 3 timeouts to the defense, but they cannot allow a 1st down. Lawrence. That is incomplete. There's no way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Second down, Lawrence. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. On the give, it's Tootin. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Lawrence. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Lawrence. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
And now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point
Throwing
conversion.
is Lawrence. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
19, Bengals 10.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Big start to this drive with a gain of 26.
44-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Big 13. Big 13.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, the one thing you can't have there. He is sacked, and the clock runs.
Big loss on the play.
So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.